Basketball saved my life.
Let's start with Kobe.
Yeah,
Why,
start
why,
with Kobe.
why Kobe?
That was my earliest memory of sports.
So how did Kobe's death play a part?
Oh God, like it was bad. Andrew Garfield wants to play basketball with us, with his friends, and he's inviting us.
Yeah.
And Joe didn't believe it.
Apa lo orang yang gak pernah puas berarti?
Wow. Yes and no. The political entertainment di Indonesia itu gitu-gitu doang. Talk show, debate, speaking, roasting, desak, ini apa. I remember before posting, my mom told me and my brother, Andovi, Kajo, yakin kalian bakal aman dengan video ini?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Friday podcast. This is your host, Ias Lawrence. Dan hari ini, it's a day to remember. It's our 6th birthday.
Whoa.
It is
Happy
our
birthday.
Thank you.
Wow.
Tanggal 26 Januari 2022. Gosh, it's been one hell of a ride. Tapi we haven't got anything big planned for today, but our merch is out. If not, berarti belum siap, so I apologize. But I hope it's out. It's out. You can buy it at makersbymakna.com atau di Tokopedia kita. Help us, I guess, make us more money and everything.
Yeah,
we need it.
Buy the merch.
We need
Buy
it.
the merch.
We need
Buy
it.
the merch.
Thanks. You hear the guy. We had the brother once, and it's only right to have him on the show.
Thank you.
Please welcome Andovi Da Lopez. How are you?
Hello, thank you. Thank you so
buddy?
much. Yes, I'm good.
Good?
I'm a bit tired. As you can see, my voice is losing itself.
I mean, I saw you last night. You had, it was always a good time, yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday juga sebelum kita syuting ini, it was the debat cawapres,
Betul.
nobarnya, and that was, saya bingung jawabannya di mana ya. Saya bingung. But yeah, so I'm busy with that, and of course, with Polarisasi Musikal.
Of course, I can tell. I mean, with the shirt, with
I mean,
hat.
the hat. I mean, kapan bang? It's right here. The tanggal is right here. Tempatnya kapan di sini? So the reason why I wear this is Polarisasi. Not everyone understands.
Okay,
I got so tired of explaining the definition.
you gotta wear it.
I was like, here's it. Pembagian atas dua bagian yang berlawanan. Oh, gitu. So it's that simple, and that's why. Because me and Joe realized Polarisasi itu emang susah. It's not something that's commonly known.
Yeah. And then Polarisasi, I mean, you've talked about this for, I don't know how many times, since the past few months.
Past few months,
you've been talking about it, and by now, I think people would know. Let's put that first out there. Buy your tickets now, because it's gonna be tanggal 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Di
Graha Bakti Budaya, Taman Isma Marzuki, Jakarta.
Betul. Let's talk about that a bit later on the show. Let's go back a bit. Let's go back to your early childhood, because I know you lived abroad.
Yeah.
Then the last guest we had on the show was Putu, which is the owner of Kura Kura.
Okay.
He's a mixed Indonesian.
Oh, the beer.
The beer.
Oh, the beer. The
He's
Bali one, right?
Betul. One topic we touched adalah about being half white, being half Indonesian. Mm-hmm. How difficult it is to be never too Indonesian here, never too white there. You know what I mean? Now, itu sebuah fase yang gue kayak gak pernah kepikiran untuk how does it feel to be in that position. Right. Him on the other side, he never felt that way, which is unique.
Oh, okay.
Because he lived in Canggu,
which is a bubble.
And everyone else is like that anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? Despite the fact that he lived there for 30 years.
Yeah.
But that is an issue that you talked about, I think, in one of your podcasts, your interviews, bahwa I think that culture shock atau culture change actually made who you are today.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
So, thank you. I mean, I've always had an identity crisis.
Yeah.
Because of my mom's job as a diplomat.
Yeah.
Me and my brothers always went abroad. But what I mean by this is, when you're the only Indonesian in your school, you have to learn to adapt or become the Indonesian. Because everybody looks at you as like...
Might as well get there.
First of all, nobody knows what Indonesia is.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, people do, but it's like Bali.
Yeah.
So I had to be always in my schools abroad. Me and my brother always in the same school.
Yeah.
That's the Indonesian. Yeah, that's the Indonesian, right? So and people use that to bully us back in the day.
Yeah.
But my brother and I, because we had to learn how to adapt as diplomatic kids, We took that and we ran with it.
Might as well. Gitu.
Might as well. Yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
Indonesian. I'm the Indonesian. What? So what?
Did you have diplomatic answers since you're diplomatic kids?
Yeah, no, but actually, yes.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you can't just go around and say "fuck you."
No, we can't, nah.
Because your mother's.
yeah, I'm a diplomat. But we were like, we're Indonesian. Do you know that Indonesia is great?
Wow.
So it's funny how it shaped us. Karena sampai sekarang until now, our content always is very pro-Indonesian.
Yeah.
When we make DPR Musika, Pentaswara Indonesia, everything is like Indonesian. Fun fact, we're one of the few YouTubers in Indonesia, the OGs, that literally has the name Indonesia in their name.
Do you?
Think about it. All the other channels don't have the name Indonesia. I proudly Skinny Indonesian 24.
I guess it's because they don't have to explain.
Exactly. But I have to explain. I'm like, hey guys.
I understand. Yeah.
Because I'm always like, hey, that's the Skinny Indonesian.
Yeah.
That's the Skinny Indonesian. And 24 is because, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
So that's why. But to answer your question, I've always had, because I was the only Indonesian abroad with my brother, we always had to play for the identity. But as you said, every time we go back, people, because diplomatic kids, we go abroad and we go back. We go back. Right. Every time we go back, it's like, and I live in Depok. Bule Depok, Bule Depok. But I'm not mixed. So always with that.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting.
Wow. Dan budaya Indonesia sangat kental. I mean, you talked about this about your father, who rest in peace.
Yeah.
He always wore, dia selalu menggunakan kain di rumah.
Betul.
Dia sangat vokal terhadap budaya dia, mau di sini atau di sana gitu. And so is your mother, who is in charge of those cultural Indonesian culture, I guess, things to all those students. Dan budaya itu selalu kental gitu. Tapi this is what I notice, bahwa budaya kita yang di luar buku dan sejarah itu jauh lebih banyak, gue rasa. Yang harus dipelajari dengan cara tinggal di sini.
Paham. No, I get it.
You get what I mean?
I completely understand what you mean. Yeah, it's like when I came back, my high school was in India.
Yeah.
When I came back to Indonesia, when I went to UI, I had such a like gini. For example, nongkrong by definition is hanging out.
Yeah.
But you will never understand what nongkrong actually means until you nongkrong.
Yeah. It's things, even simple things like makan bang.
Yeah.
You wouldn't go. I mean, I was in London. You wouldn't go like, eat, sir. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And I think that would make you need to train for that shit when you come here, right?
I did.
Okay.
And it took me such a pas masuk FHUI, I learned so much. But because I was always moving countries, my adaptive skills are very fast. I adapt very quickly.
Gotcha.
So when I came back, I adapted so quick. It took me 6 months to learn to speak in a more proper way in Indonesian.
Sebelum UI.
So I learned. In UI, I learned the slang quickly, right? Because I didn't know the slang.
Yeah.
I came in, I was like, what's modus?
Yeah.
And that became one of my first videos.
Which went viral.
Right, back in the day. So it was like very fast. But yeah, I've never, the way you put it was so eloquent. Budaya dan kultur Indonesia tuh banyak harus aja di luar buku. Itu bener banget.
And the reason why I bring this up is because Kajo, I think the last time we spoke, one of it was he gave up dengan IKJ gitu.
Yeah, he gave up.
Which makes total sense karena ya lo datang dari luar, gua mau ngambil ke IKJ. It was that culture shock yang membuat dia, you know what, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
If I'll find somewhere that's better for me gitu.
Yeah.
What was your fuck this shit moment? Because I guess lo langsung ke UI gitu.
Gue langsung ke UI karena gue belajar dari Kajo. Fakta menarik, I wanted, because I'm a music and theater person as well.
Gotcha, yeah.
I wanted to go to IKJ.
Oh.
Because I love theater. I did IB, I did International Baccalaureate, and I did theater, just like Joe.
That was your HL?
That was my HL. I did theater HL. So, I saw my brother, and then my brother told me, Andovi, listen, it's not what you think it is like. It's not like IB theater.
What was your options, Eva?
My option was, I wanted to go to IKJ, EC, basically all the art schools.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah.
And I learned from my brother. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go straight to UI. Go simak UI, keterima, yaudah.
Wow.
So, thank you, Kajo. You were the test subject. I learned from you, right? But my fuck this shit moment was culturally. Culturally, when I came back, and it was the Modus video.
Really?
By You mean fuck this shit as in like fuck this shit? I will never understand the culture or what? In what sense?
I mean, I guess that. Yeah. I would never fit, I guess.
Right. I was so resah. I was so like why am I being called modus? For talking to girls and be like, hey yo, what's hello, nama gon, hey, what's up? You know, in international schools, you're like, you meet, but like, yo, what's up? You hug, and it was like, bro, modus banget sih, bro, lu kenapa sih? And it was like, lu nggak boleh kenal sama cewek kayak gini, bro. Like, I'm not trying to sleep with you. I'm just trying to say hi the way I know.
Yeah.
But then my fuck my shit moment became
Yeah.
something.
Your biggest shit.
Yeah, became the start of my career. Modus was literally because before Modus, I sang a lot of bad covers, bad music videos. Yeah.
Wow. How did that happen? I mean, I know how that happened,
Yeah.
but I mean, how can you switch something that was so against you, that being called something that you're not,
Yeah.
menjadi sebuah karya? That for me is a whole different level.
I mean, to be honest, until this point, I really don't know, but it's a skill that me and my brothers have had since we were kids. Something is thrown at you, you can either receive it or you can deflect it and put it
Make
towards
something
something
out.
else. In anything.
Wow.
Anything. So it's a skill that we've kind of gini. Dulu I was skinny and scrawny. People made fun of me, and my way out is become the class clown.
Gotcha.
If people call you, you skinny Indonesian, where is that? Next to Malaysia? Well, I don't know that. You take that, either you cry or you're like, Mom, I'm getting bullied, or you push it back.
Wow.
Become the class clown.
Wow.
Right? So that's, I always learn how to
Yeah.
deflect the things. You know?
Rough childhood?
Not rough in the sense my mom and dad were amazing.
Yeah.
Not rough because basketball saved my life.
Yeah.
People like, what do you mean? I'm not a basketball player. But here's the thing. With guys, I don't know about girls. When you're boys in high school, if you're good at sports, other boys won't bully you.
You're actually
It's
right.
that simple. Lumo. So, fakta menarik, my favorite ever music or movie is High School Musical.
Is it?
Kind of High School Musical
First,
taught me.
second, third?
First. It
First.
taught me you can be Troy Bolton.
Yeah.
You can sing and dance and do what you love, which people will bully you for.
Yeah, and
But then
you-
once you're good at basketball,
You're still cool.
so when people bullied me, when people met me in this Denmark, Norway, India, they're like, who's this skinny Indonesian? Like, oh, Indonesian, whatever. But then PE came. PE, physical education. Sports came. I played basketball. Langsung.
Shut the...
I'm not the best, but I can play. And with guys, there's a sense of respect. Kaya, you can't bully me if I can lay up on you. You can't bully me if I can cross over you.
Because I just shit on you, basically. Yeah.
So when I cross over people, I dribble, I pass, I'm an assist guy. So I go crazy. Guys who bully me is like, hey yo bro, you play great basketball. Nabisa, it's a guy thing.
I understand.
And that's why I gravitate so much towards basketball, because that gave me the out.
That gave you the confidence.
That gave me the confidence. And it's so funny because I never became the bully because I was bullied and basketball became my way. I wasn't one of those jocks in high school.
No.
Because like, yo, go on a basket, bro. Screw you. No. Basketball was actually the reverse. It was my way out.
Wow. And you and your brother, like a pair of balls everywhere?
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, huh?
Like a pair of balls everywhere we came. And he played basketball as well. And I learned from my brother, if you play basketball, the kids won't fuck with you.
Wow.
So that's why, even though I'm saying all this, I'm not the greatest basketball player.
No.
But once you can play,
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah.
Like I can hold my own. You play against me one-on-one, I can hold my own.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's start with
That's
Kobe.
right.
Let's start with Kobe.
Yeah,
why,
start with Kobe.
Why Kobe?
That was my earliest memory of sports.
Gotcha.
My earliest memory is 2000 Western Conference Finals, Lakers versus Portland, Game 7, Shaq to Bryant to Shaq, and then that was my earliest memory.
Wow.
Because I live in Denmark. Denmark is a football playing country.
Yeah.
Norway, Erling Haaland,
Yeah.
football playing country. For some reason, basketball was my thing.
Yeah. World's best prison. That's what I
Yeah,
know.
Norway is the world's best
Right.
person. Everything high taxes though.
Yeah.
So I came there. Basketball was like the earliest memory of like sports to me.
Wow.
And when all my friends in middle school and TK, SD, SMP, SMA played football, I played basketball alone.
Wow.
Because I was never good at football.
Yeah.
Why would I go to a sport that I'm never good at?
Yeah. So how did Kobe's death play a part?
Oh God, like it was bad.
Yeah.
Like
I can't imagine. I mean,
oh
you.
my God, it was like I legit like call me Labai, I don't fucking care. I did cry for 1 month. I couldn't function normally.
Really?
I could
Wow.
it's crazy because the thing is I have met every single NBA player because I'm close with the NBA.
Yeah.
I work with the NBA. I met, you name it, I've met them. I've interviewed Steph. I've met Clay, Westbrook, LeBron. I've even not met Jordan. Right. So the one guy I've never even seen was Kobe Bryant. My
the
idol.
guy you've loved all your life.
Right, love all my life. So ever since he retired, Kobe, ever since he retired in 2016, it's very hard to see him.
Well, what's the reason? He just wants to be alone.
Because he's very secretive after he retired. And fun fact, his last game against the Utah Jazz, 13th of April. See, look at me. I know 13th of April 2016, his last game in Staples Center where he scored 60 points.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be at the game.
No.
But then the US Embassy rejected my visa. Fun fact, they rejected my visa. I
Was it sponsored as well?
No,
I thought it
wasn't
was
sponsored.
just pure
So-
love and just you want to.
So fun story. I saved up all my money because back then I wasn't as big in the entertainment industry. So I saved up my money just
Tahun
to
berapa ya berarti?
2016.
Okay.
So I saved up my money, go to apply for visa 4 months before. I was ready for this, right? Ready. Went there. For some reason, they denied my visa. I went outside of the US Embassy in Jakarta in Menteng. I was like, fuck you. I'm not trying to stay in your country. Like I was so mad.
Yeah.
The next year,
Wait. Hold up. Your mother's a diplomat.
exactly. Now you understand?
What makes it?
Nah, gini. Bagi yang paham, gini. Once you show your ex-diplomatic passport,
Yeah.
that's like the wink. You get it. It's like
good to go.
It's you're good to go.
Haven't you got a black passport?
Yeah, but then my mom's retired. My mom
gotcha.
retired 2015.
Gotcha.
But kalau yang tahu kan, kalau kalian apply for a passport, you bring your previous passports.
Yeah.
And I always know once you bring the
And there's a black one over there.
Once you give it, everyone's like,
Yeah.
ya udahlah. It's a very unwritten rule.
Yeah.
Even though my mom's already retired.
Yeah.
So I gave everything. I was like, what's your reason to visit? Everything. Your bank account, US Embassy's interview process is very, very long.
Yeah.
And I get it. You have to be arduous. It's the US.
It's a way to do it. Yeah.
Right. I gave my guinea. They even asked me, what does your mother do for work? My mother is the former diplomat who went to this living country. If you have any problems with me, you can literally contact the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Indonesia. I know their biggest ick is anyone comes to the country and stays.
Yeah. Gets married and stays.
I even had a movie contract back then. And I have a movie contract in Indonesia. Tinggal datang, tanggalnya nih setelah the whole Kobe thing, last game, I need to fly back to shoot my movie. I showed all of that. And they rejected me. I went insane. I cried. Turns out one of the best games of all time. He scored 60 points. Can you imagine my sadness? Fun fact.
I can't.
Next year, I got called by the NBA. And would you like to see the 2017 NBA All-Star Game in New Orleans? Invited. Because I do a lot of NBA content, right? Basketball content. I told him about my Kobe story. I told him. He was like, no worries, just show this letter to the embassy. Next visa interview, I came to the US Embassy. Yes, your reason to visit the US, I didn't even say anything. I just gave the letter. I was so pissed. All they did.
Same guy?
By the way, the letter is not the same woman.
Yeah.
By the way, the letter is signed by Adam Silver,
Is it?
the NBA commissioner. All they did was go back, made a call, approved.
No.
Didn't.
Should have done that.
Yeah, but then back in
Yeah, you
2016,
didn't
I
know.
didn't have the invite. I didn't have the right.
Shit.
So and then now I'm close with the NBA. 2017 NBA, I met all the NBA players. 2019, I went to Charlotte NBA All-Star, saw Jordan, did the whole thing, interviewed Clay, interviewed Steph, interviewed Kyrie. But then Kobe wasn't retired by then.
Yeah.
And in 2020, he passed away. So the moment where I thought I could have met my idol,
Gone.
and the chance that I had in 2016, and those tickets Kobe's last game tickets were
Was it?
insane. So I bought tickets in the 17th row for $1,200 US. It's Kobe. You know Kobe's last game? Itu depannya semua like $100,000.
Is it?
Check it out. Kobe's last game, itu yang kalau nggak undangan, row 1, row 2 is already 50, 30, 4. It's Kobe's last game.
It is, yeah.
It's Kobe's last game. So, and it's insane. So I 17th row, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $1,200 US. Just for a ticket. One ticket. So that's my Kobe story. I know, like,
Yeah,
most of
yeah.
you, like, maybe like, I don't want to talk about basketball, but that's how you know I'm a
I
real
don't know.
fan.
That's passion right there.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about passion, that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. That's
So I
the
love
guy that
basketball.
saved you.
Yeah. And when he passed away, I was so sad. And fun fact, his statue is gonna come up 8th of February 2024.
What is that?
His statue. Because it's the American month, date, year.
Yeah, yeah. What?
So it's gonna be 2/8/24.
Wow.
So his statue, he's gonna erect a statue in front of the crypto
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Staples or whatever you want to call it now. I want to fly there, but because of Polarisasi, I can't. I need to focus on my work.
Wow. Which is the exact. No, it's not. Tanggal 8 eh.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah, yeah.
and then there's also the epic rap battle.
Yeah, yeah.
Prabo,
yeah,
Anis was the gun, so I have to do that as well.
Wow. Might as well while we're talking about
Yeah.
basketball. Ada satu hal yang viral banget.
Yeah.
It's like a casual game
Yeah.
of you.
And Andrew Garfield. Yeah.
What the fuck? Like,
Yeah. So I was in London.
give us the story. I mean, I don't think you've said
No,
anything.
I've never said. You're the first person who's asked me that. I've done these podcasts, right? You're the first one. Okay. So I was in London.
Where is this in particular?
In London. I forgot the
Was it
park's
just
name.
like a pickup game? Or?
No, so let me tell
Okay.
you a story. So I was in London to watch all musicals. So I was in West End to watch all the
Gotcha.
research for Polarisasi.
Yeah.
So I watched Moulin Rouge, Back to the Future, Les Miserables. I did the whole thing, whole West End
Yeah.
watching it. So one of my friends is Andrew Garfield's like best friend.
That just doesn't make sense
What?
itself.
Right. So he was like, and he's my friend from high school. So,
Wait,
he-
wait, wait.
so he's my friend from high school. So I used to go to high school in India.
Yeah, yeah.
And my Indian friends, because a lot of Indian friends they have double passports because
With
of
UK
UK,
citizen, you got it,
the
yeah.
whole thing. So he's like, Andovi, you're in London, and he was my basketball teammate. His name is Jamin. Thank you, Jamin. Shout out to Jamin. Jamin Wadera. Jamin was like, Andovi, you want to play basketball? Sure. Where? At this park. I forgot the park's name. I really forgot.
Okay.
It was in North London, whatever. Sure, but there's Andrew Garfield. And I was like, okay. Yeah, just play. I told him my Indonesian friend is coming, and Andrew Garfield loves Indonesia.
Yeah, he serves here.
Yeah.
Sumba.
Sumba, yeah.
Yeah.
So Andrew Garfield loves Indonesia. So once he knew that my friend is Indonesian, he wants to just talk. He wants to just play basketball. So I went to a park. I thought my friend was bullshitting me. Everyone was like, bullshit.
You didn't know this. This was true.
I didn't.
So all
I saw-
your life
saw-
you didn't know your friend was
No,
actually.
he didn't tell me. So I told Joe, Andrew Garfield, because we stayed at different hotels. Andrew Garfield wants to play basketball with us, with his friends, and he's inviting us.
Yeah.
And Joe didn't believe it.
Yeah.
So Joe was like, fuck you, I'm in London, I want to do other things.
Yeah.
So I came on time. I came at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
There I was. He didn't come yet. So it was me, my friends from India, and he just walked in.
Like
Like a normal guy, hey, what's up? And it was like, hey, and it's like, hey, what's up? And then Jamin, my friend, hey, this is my friend from Indonesia. Hey, okay, hey man, what's up? How are you? Good. And Jamin, my friend's like, this guy's doing a musical,
which is
Lin-Manuel Miranda, Tick Tick Boom,
Yeah, Tick, Tick,
everything.
Boom, yeah.
Andrew Garfield. It was like, oh, you're doing a musical? Shit, I just came back from Lynn's house. I was like, you mean Lin-Manuel Miranda's house? Yeah. We're doing something, and I was like,
the fuck.
and I was like, what? I called Joe. Joe, come here now. Andovi, I'm in London. I'm in whatever street in I forgot, Piccadilly or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm whatever. And I just video called. Hey. And then Joe was like, I just video called. Here's my brother, Joe. And it's like, you didn't tell me he's here. You don't believe. And then Joe just went on the tube, came 30 minutes late. But we already played like 3 games. Random ass meeting. We played. That's it. Just my friend happened to be friends with him and basketball friends. We played. That's it. That simple. So it wasn't like a people in social media like, oh, Andovi meet and greet, yeah. Andovi random pickup game at a park in London.
Here's the thing. Here's one thing that I've learned from the pandemic. That since Parasite won the Oscars,
Yeah.
bahwa batas subtitle itu hanya sebatas niat menurut gue. If you really want to know what, let's say, Jack Black is doing, it's not that hard.
No.
He's a human being.
Yeah.
Everybody got the same 24 hours.
Yeah.
A fucking crazy story. My brother
Yeah.
was playing Fortnite. This was, I think, a few months ago.
Okay.
And he was like, I heard from his headphones, it was like all, I think it was Portuguese or Spanish or something
Okay.
like that. I was like, since when you learned this? He was like, I'll let you know after this.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, okay, no big deal. It was like saudara jauhnya
Yeah.
Messi.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that doesn't make sense. Tell me how this went. He went to Messi's following, saw each and every one of it, cari yang followersnya paling dikit, terus cari lagi followingnya lagi. So he kept on looking, and one of them was live on Instagram playing Fortnite. He added it and texted him.
Wow. Yes, zaman
so
sekarang
that,
tuh
so
udah.
that he could talk about, hey, how do you know Messi? You know what I mean? Okay, that for me is like, kalau emang niat, pasti ada
jalannya.
cara gitu. Then, and talking about niat gitu, you're very energetic when you talk about something that you love.
Yes, I am.
Including polarisasi.
Yeah.
And what I really respect is from day one gitu, since you started YouTube until narasi, until what you do now, it's that energy that keeps you up.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
Apa lo orang yang gak pernah puas berarti?
Wow. Yes and no.
Okay.
That's a very diplomatic answer.
Okay.
But let me explain. Yes, gue gak pernah puas because I feel like, I don't know. I mean, we're creatives.
Yeah.
Kapan sih creatives puas?
No,
It's just, we have this ego. We have this void ego that we have to fill.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Yeah.
Tapi gue puas gini. Gue tahu gue puas. I know I am puas ketika I know I've put all into it.
Yeah.
Once I know I've done my best, dah gue puas.
And that's a checklist, and I'll do something else now.
Yeah, I'll do something else now.
Okay.
And that's, I think, what keeps me going is gue gak akan puas kalau I know I have a project and I don't. Like yesterday for Polarisasi, I said the word 20,224 times on my live. For 8 hours, I said Polarisasi. For marketing.
Like Mr. Beast?
Yeah. For marketing. And a lot of tickets got sold just because of that. Because I was like, hey guys, I fucking hate that you guys always ask me about Polarisasi, man. Maybe you guys don't know what it means because you haven't heard it enough. Polarisasi. I just went 20. Kenapa 20.224? Karena itu 2 Februari 2024. Tanggal. So I just said it. Once I know I can do it, I just do it.
Wow.
I just do it. I just no holds.
Do you have expectations though?
For the project or just in general?
In general.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
My expectation is not necessarily the numbers, but there's a certain standard that needs to be upheld.
Yeah.
From my side, content will always be subjective.
Yeah.
Yes, you can go and watch Polarisasi and you can be like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Or this is the best shit I've ever seen. But at least I've kept the standard on my end. A lot of content creators don't keep up the standard on their end. Ya udah, yang penting lewat aja.
Yeah,
yang penting
kelar.
ada. Nah, gue gak mau itu.
Wow.
Gue gak akan pernah mau itu. At the end of the day, content is subjective. I've seen people watch Hamilton, which I think is the best musical of all time, come out of it and say, this is mid. These people I want to slap in the face. Be like, what do you mean it's mid? Hamilton is the greatest music. For me, it's up there. Hamilton changed my view on what is a musical, what is Broadway. What is Broadway? People think it's hip hop.
Yeah.
It's talking about the founding fathers of America, but all the players are mixed race and black people.
Yeah.
It broke the rules.
Yeah.
When some of my friends who watch, and there are people, not a lot, who come out and say, mid banget, gue, aduh, apaan sih? Sumpah gue kayak, tapi that's
agree to disagree.
right. And that's what I love about content.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't like my content. Fuck it, that's life. Right?
Yeah.
That's ya udah hidup gitu.
I gotta say. I mean,
That's
I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Bucin was the shittiest film I've ever watched.
Exactly.
In my life.
And it's fine. But people don't know the process behind it.
I know. I appreciate it.
Right. People don't know that when we made Bucin, it's not purely me and Joe. There were Indonesian producers involved.
Yeah, of course.
Kita nulis skrip pertama, tiba-tiba di revisi berapa kali.
Yeah.
Right. So, of course, but then people will see me and my brother and they'll be like, oh, ini Andovi sama Joe.
Yeah.
So, I get it. But then this musical is purely me and Joe. So, I have no more excuse. I have no more excuse. It's me and my brother. Excuse gua cuman satu doang. Teater Indonesia dan gedungnya tidak sebagus teater luar negeri, and you know this.
I understand.
Jadi gini,
I understand.
there are technical things that we can do.
Yeah.
And that's out of my power.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming you've watched Broadway and West End. There are just
no,
things
I've never been.
There are just things that we can do
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah.
Right? So when people who have seen Broadway and theater go and see Polarisasi at GBB, tiba-tiba sesuatu nggak bisa terjadi, gue nggak bisa jelasin secara teknis ini nggak ada. Lu paham kan? Teater ini tidak ada. Dan gue gak menjelekkan teaternya ya.
Yeah.
Graha Bakti Budaya itu one of the best. That and Ciputra, the best theater. Tapi dibandingin West End sama Broadway,
Beda.
there's a limit to what you can do.
Ya.
Kalau lu udah nonton West End dan Broadway, lu pasti paham. Lu pasti kayak, ya gue paham. Itu dia gitu.
Yeah. So you sent me the trailer before we talk, because I know you want to talk about it after I watch.
Of course, yeah.
So what am I gonna watch?
You're gonna watch the first opening song.
Gotcha.
It's 5 minutes.
It's the first scene atau first opening?
It's the first scene.
Okay.
Tapi ini bukan set asli. Ini kita syuting untuk promonya.
Gotcha.
It's not the real musical set.
Yeah.
Ya, lu
Okay.
paham kan?
Okay. So let's do that. Should we? How do I do it?
Okay,
gua akan naruh.
Lu kan naruh, tapi
Yeah. I'm just gonna put it on the mic. Yeah.
okay. Please watch it then, okay? From the creators of epic rap battle Prabowo versus Jokowi. Epic rap battles of presidency. Prabowo versus Jokowi. DPR Musikal.
Manusia setengah dewa, manusia setengah dewa.
Kita manusia setengah dewa. And the upcoming epic rap battle of 2024. Epic rap battles of presidency. Prabowo versus Anies versus Ganjar. Begin. The Da Lopez brothers, Andovi Da Lopez and Jovial Da Lopez, present to you a live theater musical on the 2nd of February 2024 until the 4th of February 2024 at Graha Bakti Budaya, Taman Ismail Marzuki, Jakarta. Polarisasi.
I love the 24.
Attention to detail. I want you to listen to this trailer with bass next time, man.
Hati-hati. Selamat datang di pemilu 2024. Kami adalah kandidat presidennya.
Kita mahasiswa bingung mau pilih siapa.
Pilih saya nomor 1, nomor 2.
Tapi kenapa kita harus pilih kalian?
Pilihlah saya karena saya idealis.
Pilihlah saya karena saya nasionalis.
Bersama saya Indonesia akan mendunia.
Saya akan buat Indonesia sejahtera.
Pemilu di depan mata, kita semua ikut serta, dewasa dalam demokrasi. Cari tahu fakta-fakta, jangan tertipu kata-kata. Hati-hati polarisasi.
This song on speakers is insane.
I know. I can see it. Ada penonton.
Ada
Setiap pemilu kita selalu
pecah belah.
berlawanan arah, penuh emosi, amarah, terhanyut arus dunia maya, terjebak lautan algoritma.
Pilihlah saya karena saya lebih cerdas.
Pilihlah saya karena saya lebih pantas.
Jangan pilih dia si boneka partai.
Jangan pilih dia si paling retorika.
Pemilu di depan mata, kita semua ikut serta, dewasa dalam demokrasi. Cari tahu fakta-fakta, jangan
Kalian masih bingung mau pilih siapa? Gak usah bingung, itu urusan saya. Saya lebih kenal kalian daripada kalian mengenal diri sendiri. Jangan heran saya tahu yang akan kalian pilih nanti.
Itu siapa?
Tahu gak jelas?
Emang kalian udah nyoblos?
Pemilu di depan mata, kita semua ikut serta, dewasa dalam demokrasi. Cari tahu fakta-fakta, jangan tertipu kata-kata. Hati-hati polarisasi. Hati-hati polarisasi. Hati-hati polarisasi. Hati-hati polarisasi. Hati-hati.
Double pedal on the drums, go.
Wow, this shit is massive.
Dude, I know. So the context is, itu kita perform di panggung 13 tahun ulang tahun Mata Najwa.
Oh ya.
So Mbak Nana ada show at GBB. Terus dia ngomong, Andovi Joe, mumpung kita ada acara di sini, mau gak kalian tampilin lagu pertama kalian?
Okay.
So Mbak Nana is gracious enough to give us the stage untuk tampilin lagu kalian biar. Jadi itu bukan set asli kita.
Ya.
Itu set Mata Najwa yang kita numpang.
Lo jadiin.
Ya,
Iya,
jadi-
makanya gue lagi mikir nanti pasti ada
Pasti
set-set.
enggak, pasti set aslinya lagi dibikin sekarang. Set aslinya nih baru dikirim pagi ini.
Can I have a sneak peek?
Sneak
The audience can wait.
Nih, ya.
Tapi,
Sneak peek set-setnya lagi dibikin buat semua hari ini. Pagi tadi.
may I?
Set-setnya lagi ini gede, ini big, and set
This
itu
is
budget
big.
paling besar.
Gila.
The biggest budget is a set.
I didn't see any sponsors on that poster.
Bener, karena itu kita untuk teaser trailer.
Oh, belum.
Belum. Kita udah dapet sponsor, udah dapet.
Okay. Tapi
Berapa?
DPR was with your own money.
Joe told you the story, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, our own money.
This,
Ada sponsornya,
This
tapi
ada sponsor.
tapi ya covers the
Obviously.
cost, tapi ticket sales tolong dong, but break even point. Thank you, ticket sales.
we did that. We
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
You know what? Click the link. Then let's, before we talk about
Yeah,
this,
yeah, of course.
why musical? Why always musical dari awal?
Okay. My brother and I realized, gini, you remember I told you how High School Musical changed my life?
Yeah.
High School Musical told me when I was SMP, but you can be a singer, dancer while playing basketball. Changed my life. 2017, I went to Australia. I watched a musical called The Book of Mormon.
Wow, okay.
Please watch it. It's one of the best funny musicals of all time.
Yeah.
The people who write the musical are the same people who wrote South Park.
Okay.
So
it's hilarious. in a way.
satire critic
Yeah,
tentang agama. But Mormonism.
Hence the book.
Hence the Book of Mormon. 2019, I watched Hamilton. Changed my life.
Yeah.
Gini, for me, movies changed my life also. There are great movies, but
Nothing beats.
nothing beats you go to a musical experience and then you go out, you're like, wow. Karena gini, a live great musical can change you in ways that I think movies cannot. And there are great movies out there. Like once I came out watching Inception, changed my life. Dark Knight changed my life, right? But I watched Hamilton and I was like, now I want to learn about American history. I want to
It's a
learn
whole
about
different level. Yeah.
Yeah, it's and the way they did it.
Yeah.
Nah, gua capek the political entertainment di Indonesia itu gitu-gitu doang. Talk show, debate, speaking, roasting, desak, ini apa.
But what they do is entertaining anyway. Day to
It
day.
is. Tapi gak ada warna baru. Ini canvas nih.
Yeah.
Nggak pernah ada orang ngomong kayak, there's a music about pemilu. Biasa kan musiknya tentang cinta, tentang pertemanan, which is
Remake
great.
sebuah film.
Yeah, which is great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Tapi that's why the reason why I have Hamilton. Lu bayangin, Hamilton broke the rules. Ketika mereka mulai 34 lagu mereka dengan hip hop. Before it was never been done.
Yeah.
Before everyone's like, emang boleh rap sama hip hop di Broadway? And I love hip hop. I love rap. So
To see that.
to see that and change my life, I hope it gives a new texture to Indonesian political entertainment.
course.
Biar nggak gitu-gitu aja.
Wow.
Dan I want young kids. You said something good with AI. Polarisasi is not about who you need to choose. I don't give a shit who you choose. I really don't. Polarisasi is for all of us, especially the young generation, realizes why are we so polarized in every election.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for it. And this reason is I'm trying to
Pengaruhnya.
explain. It's a high concept, which I'm trying to explain. There's a reason why I can go into Cambridge Analytica, Trump versus Hillary. I can go deep into this, and that deepness I'm trying to capture through polarisasi.
Wow. So these are for first time voters.
For everybody, but especially for first-time voters. Because biar lu tahu, gini, they always say, how do you recover as an alcoholic? The number one step is realize you're an alcoholic.
Gotcha, yeah.
You have to realize, hi, my name is Andovi and I'm an alcoholic. The first step to
Hi, Andovi.
recovery, hi
Hi,
Andovi,
Andovi.
right? The first step to realize why you're polarized is to be
to
actually aware. Because a lot of people think, gua nggak terpolarize kok. No, you are.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
You just don't realize it.
Yeah.
Itu.
This was made jauh sebelum pengumuman tiga
capres. Ya.
Dan untuk membuat sebuah cerita fiksi, Kaju siapa, lo siapa gitu. Talk to me, who was this based on? Apakah Prabowo Jokowi kemarin played a part? Your debate. I mean.
So what happened was, gini, kalau ada tiga kan, as we write stories, kalau ada tiga capres, each capres needs to have an arc by itself. Nggak mungkin dong, nggak adil. Dan kalau tiga capres punya arc sendiri, the story becomes way more complicated.
Yeah.
So having two, which is me and my brother, just makes it so much clearer.
Which happens most of the time anyway.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Kita sengaja, karena gue tahu orang bakal nonton kayaknya Dovi ini deh. Gue tahu kayaknya Jovial kayak gini deh. Jadi kita sengaja, intentionally mix and match ketiga capres ini
Dalam
kedua orang ini.
wow.
Nah, gue ada reading musikal ini beberapa kali sama orang. Ada orang yang kira jangan Andovi yang ini. Ada orang yang kira Andovi yang kayak gini. Karena everyone has their own bias. Ketika lu ngeliat sosok gue nih, kayaknya Andovi Ganjar deh. Lu ngeliat sosok gue di musikal, kayaknya Andovi Prabowo. Karena your bias udah nyala.
Yeah.
Sengaja kita mix and match. Maka gini, Jo kan ngomong tadi, pilihlah saya karena saya idealis. Gue ngomong, pilihlah saya karena saya nasionalis. Nah, itu dua hal yang berbeda di mata-mata orang. Tapi in the next line gue ngomong, jangan pilih dia si boneka partai. Once I say boneka partai, people like, oh ke arah sini.
Yeah.
Tapi once gue ngomong, jangan pilih dia si paling retorika. People like, wait, kok ini gak cocok sama yang nasionalis tadi?
Iya.
Karena gue sengaja mix and match.
Iya.
Biar terserah hidup lu.
Lu menganggapnya gimana
sama.
nih? Wow. So
Sengaja.
the best feeling about watching theaters adalah one of it adalah keluar dari teater pas itu udah selesai.
Yes.
It's that feeling of fuck, I want not only I want to see more, but I want to learn more about it.
Yes.
What do you want? What do you have expectations of people when they exit?
My
the theater?
first expectation is ini ada ideal, ada maximum, ada ceiling, ada floor.
Gotcha.
My floor is people go outside the musical and they're like, you know what? Tadi musikalnya beda. Dah, itu floor gua.
Bukan bagus.
Floor gua kan lowest.
Gotcha.
Lowest gua floor.
Gotcha.
Ceiling gua bener-bener people go home, especially first time voters, and have a talk about the election and politics with their family.
Wow.
Di ceiling gua adalah abis nonton, apalagi ke anak first time voters, hey guys, let's talk about the election is in 10 days. Karena kan kita tanggal 2, 3, 4 Februari.
Ya.
Kita nyobos 14 Februari. Bayangin anak muda keluar dari situ. Nongkrong sama temen-temennya. Dan nongkrong bukan kayak, lu makan apa? Enggak, kayak, let's discuss the musical. Why are we polarized? Itu ceiling gue menjadi diskusi.
It's gonna happen.
happen. Floor gue cuman, ya musiknya oke, beda.
I think that ceiling's gonna happen.
Itu dia.
Tapi the unique thing adalah, if you talk about the election today, I mean, I've always been in the media industry for over 10 years. Yeah. I've seen how it works dari 2014 gitu. I've seen it 2019 firsthand. It's always the best time of every 4 years. Every 5, sorry. Yeah. Dan karena it's just so fucking exciting gitu to see it live and everything. Dan yang gue sadari sekarang adalah people actually want to talk about it.
Yes. Kayak zaman dulu pas 2014-2019.
You don't want to talk about it.
Dan orang-orang public figure lebih ke Yaudah deh gue gak usah ngomong deh.
Iya.
Sekarang 2024 public figure tuh terarah. Gue pilih 1, gue pilih 2, pilih 3.
Iya. Dan
You're right.
bahkan pertemanan yang bukan public figure akan selalu dibuka dengan garuk leher.
Iya.
Jadi lu siapa?
Iya selalu. Tongkrongan. Karena that's how you break the ice.
That's how you break the
Kayak
ice.
tadi aja when your audio man sang the
Yeah,
song,
yeah.
gue langsung ketahuan nih.
Ketahuan.
Karena that's our unification now.
Yeah.
It's just politics.
But that's good news.
That's good news.
People understand, people want to talk
Betul.
about it. Jadi you're actually at the right time to do it. Polarisasi gitu.
Betul.
Were you expecting bahwa orang actually want to talk about it when you started making this?
Yes.
Okay.
Karena I know the timing is 10 days before pemilu. Tadinya kita mau bahkan tanggal 8 Februari. So the next weekend. Tapi orang-orang di Sincia
Yeah.
ada libur panjang.
Yeah.
Jadi orang-orang kayak no, let's let them liburan kan.
Yeah.
Kan kalau if I perform the last weekend before elections, hype-nya makin gila kan. Tapi kan ada liburan.
Intermezzo
jadi,
gitu.
ya.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk through the details
Yeah.
of Polarisasi dulu. How many songs?
17 songs.
Jeez.
Original song.
17.
And we don't hold back. Lagu Penama tadi is the softest song.
Wow. You're
It's the softest, not lyrically Lyrically it's softest.
Are you gonna sing everything or?
Yes, all live.
Okay.
We have a live orchestra, live band, live everything.
Let me do the math.
Yeah.
17 times 6.
Yeah.
102 songs. You're gonna be singing it 102 times
Yeah, for 6 shows. Yeah.
for 6 shows.
Tapi kan I don't sing all songs kan. Some songs
Okay,
kan,
ada yang lain.
Kan ada yang cast lain yang nyanyi kan, pasti.
Gila. So okay, it's that big. Tell us more. A bit some surprises. Are there gonna be
So,
guests?
yes, there are.
Cast.
So this is for a surprise guest. People always, not a surprise because we announced
Yeah.
him. But this is the first time ever Coki Pardede will play in a musical.
Wow.
So Coki Pardede kan orang lihat kan dia stand up comedian.
Yeah,
He's the
yeah.
guy that hampir menggumparkan satu Indonesia dengan kasus dia. Dia main musikal.
Wow.
Dan that's the surprise untuk orang-orang awam.
Yeah.
Tapi di dunia musikal
6-6 ya berarti?
Hah?
6-6 ya?
6-6-nya Coki main
okay.
semua. Bagi orang musikal, kita ada senior-senior di dunia musikal. Ada Nino Prabowo, ada Mbak Ade. These people are orang yang udah main di dunia musikal. Mungkin mainstream gak tahu.
Yeah.
Di dunia musikal lu sebut Nino Prabowo langsung, oh iya.
Yeah.
Jadi kita gak juga, oh enggak yang main cuma teman-teman Andovi. Enggak, ini kita proper musical people. Ada orang-orang juga di luar, we have friends of course, kayak Aulion main, Kezia pacara Kajo main. Tapi outside of that, we have newcomers. Kita ada orang-orang musikal dan kita ada special guest juga.
Wow.
Jadi everything, dan kita hire orkestra proper yang secara teknis akan bantu kita di hari H juga sering ngerjain musikal dari Jakarta Movin. Jadi so this is a proper fucking production.
Wow.
And it's very expensive guys. Jadi,
Of course.
Jadi ya,
It's not cheap.
it's not cheap.
And quality isn't supposed to be cheap.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. Then I really hope people go out of that bukan nggak suka. Gini, kalau at least mereka tahu ini mahal dan bagus, gue lebih mending lu nggak suka sama isinya.
Yeah.
Ya itu. Tapi at least gue nggak mau lu keluar kayak ini setengah-setengah. Oh enggak.
Yeah,
Kita nggak setengah-setengah.
All out.
All out. Kita all out.
Okay. So guys, tanggal 2, 3, 4 di tim.
Di tim Graha Bakti Budaya.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to talk about the election.
Okay, let's go. Nah ini nih panas nih.
Lu sangat suka kalau ngomongin
Love
politik.
it. I love talking about
You love talking about
I love
politics. You've been in all debates,
Yeah.
komentari.
Yeah.
Well, sub-commentary karena
Yeah.
selalu ada yang lain.
Betul.
Paling lu mancing-mancing sedikit.
Betul.
Gitu. Let's start with your brother.
Yeah.
The last time he was here, he said to me bahwa the only way is through government,
Yeah, to change the system.
the system and everything. That's where he's heading to.
Yeah.
Same mindset atau
No,
different?
I have a
Okay.
different mindset.
Go ahead.
Up until now, we never know how things change.
Yeah.
Up until now, I don't have an interest to go into politics at all.
Wow. Despite love talking about it.
I love politics, but it's like, nah, I don't want to be in it.
Okay, talk to me. Why?
Because I'm afraid that the system will change me. Gue bisa sebebas ini ngomong, sebebas ini bikin karya, karena I'm outside of the system.
Yeah.
Once you're inside the system, that freedom goes away.
Yeah.
Once that freedom goes away, will you still be yourself?
Mau lu menolak kayak gimana juga ya?
Yeah.
Karena lu gak tahu what's coming out.
You never know. And you know what? Even if I do get into politics one day, it's not now. I'm way too young for it.
Yeah.
I want to learn. I want to, so no,
Is Gibran too young for it?
wow. For me,
Did I slip it?
for me, he's not too young,
Loh.
but the process I completely disagree. I'm just gonna say it.
I agree 100%.
Gibran is a great mayor, a great leader in Solo.
We barely saw him. I mean,
Yeah, but from his reports in Solo,
Yeah.
I mean, the data shows.
Yeah.
Tapi, put it this way, if Gibran ran 5 years later, when he's 40,
made it. Yeah.
then semua orang, and listen, semua orang bakal selalu bilang kayak gini. Let the people choose. Trust me when I say this. Very fast for a rule to be ratified. Very, very, very fast. That's the most diplomatic way I can say this. Very fast and very convenient.
Can I add to that?
Yeah, of course.
It's not very fast. It's too fast.
Yes.
It's too fast.
It's too fast. I mean, yeah, again, tapi don't get me wrong. Just because I'm saying this does not mean I won't vote for him. Karena gua itu votingnya gua tuh swing voter yang terakhir. Gua nunggu debat terakhir juga.
Yeah.
I look at all the pros and cons.
What?
I look at prosnya dia adalah yang gue suka dengan 02. Ini prosnya ya. I gotta give it up for 02 adalah. At the end of the day, di debat yang cawapres yang kedua, yang pertama sorry.
Yang pertama kemarin.
Gibran did his job.
Yeah.
Yang pertama. Debat cawapres kedua, gue gak setuju.
Yeah.
I'm all for gimmicks.
But no, it was too much.
It was, look, if he stopped at bottle plastic, you know, yang dulu tau kan ya, yang itu
pakai botol plastik.
Udah, itu karena itu make sense. Itu make sense kenapa lo pakai botol plastik kalau ngomong lingkungan. Make sense. But when he started to do this, completely disagree. But I'm gonna be fair karena gue gak mau ini dipotong doang, gak cuma ngomong 02. 01, 03 juga ada buruknya. Semua ada buruknya.
But the reason why I love this part in particular, mungkin apa ya, pemilihan presiden kali ini, people actually are much more vocal and they're safe. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes. You can talk shit about anything.
I remember.
Baru merasa negara demokrasi ini baru sekarang nih gue.
You know, to your point, I remember when the first rap battle came out.
How was that for you?
Sedikit konteks ya. People think I only made Pablo versus Jokowi 2019. Not a lot of people know I made the first rap battle as well. Tapi that was in full English. Makanya itu nggak naik.
Okay.
Karena itu full English.
Yeah, okay.
So the first epic rap battle Prabowo Jokowi 2014 full English. I remember before posting, my mom told me and my brother, Andovi, Kajo, yakin kalian bakal aman dengan video ini? Terus gue sama Kajo kayak takut kayak, apa salahnya mama? Kajo kayak, ini rap battle 2014 tuh, dan gue lebih keras. Daripada 2014, karena gue dalam bahasa Inggris, mungkin gue lebih keras di situ.
Yeah.
Jadi ada line-line yang sangat keras lah.
Yeah.
Look how far we've changed. Look how far we progress. Dari 2014 dimana my mom ask, ini aman gak untuk keluarin video kayak gini?
Yeah.
Sampai sekarang pun gue bikin rap battle 2024.
Well, social media played a huge part.
Ya, it did.
Dan gue rasa orang jadi lebih banyak berpikir, lebih banyak, gue rasa lebih banyak komentar mereka yang bisa diterima, banyak yang tidak gitu. And that's the beauty of it. But what do you wish played a role? Maksudnya what do you wish gitu, yang lo mau banget tahu dari para capres ini sebetulnya? That will make you go, yep, it's him.
Gue akan egois. Gue akan mengikuti dan voting orang yang sesuai dengan kebijakannya yang paling dekat sama gue sekarang. Yang paling gue pentingin secara skala prioritas. Skala prioritas utama gue adalah kesenian dan entertainment.
Wow.
Okay. Siapapun paslon yang ada kebijakan dan program yang jelas dan strategi membawa seni dan entertainment Indonesia makin naik, itu yang gue pilih. That simple. Tapi sampai sekarang nggak kelihatan siapa yang frontrunner di bidang itu.
Iya.
Belum kelihatan nih.
No, I totally agree. I think when we talk about, let's say, the states, Obama gitu.
Yeah.
He from the beginning he talked about Obamacare.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Yeah, which was shit.
Yeah.
Ya kan?
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
Tapi he held on to it
Betul.
till he finished gitu.
Betul.
Kita belum ada nih yang ada Obamacare.
Iya, paham.
Untuk kalau itu kan sisi medis, ini untuk industri apa?
Yeah. Say something. Say like
Yeah.
the closest thing we got was Slapatnomics kemarin.
Yeah.
Slapatnomics dari Caimin. What is that? What is Slapatnomics?
Yeah.
What is that? What are you doing, Caimin? You know, I mean, I'm gonna be fair. Even though Caimin in the yesterday's debate was great. He was okay. He was okay. For me, the winner, and I said it yesterday. I'm very honest. For me, yesterday's debate yang menang Ganjar. Mahfud. Sorry. Tapi that doesn't mean I will vote for him. Gue benar-benar injury time. Gue nunggu injury time. Gue lihat. Gue pros and cons semua baru gue keluarin. So yeah, we don't have that.
Yeah.
Gini, dulu gue masih ingat Sandiaga Uno dulu pas wagubnya Anies, ya kan?
Oke-oce,
Dia
kan?
ada oke-oce. At least there's
Ada itu.
ada. Whether it's bad or not doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
Ada nih oke-oce nih, ada nih whatever
then
nih.
he's gonna fucking fight for it.
Right. Nah,
Yeah.
sekarang apa? Coba. Sekarang yang paling mendekati, yang itu tuh enggak, yang paling mendekati itu program susunya Prabowo. Itu yang paling kayak,
Yeah.
oh ada program ini nih.
Which is so not you.
Which is so not me.
Because you don't drink.
Because I'm vegan, right? But you get my point, right?
I
Itu
get
yang
your
paling
point.
mendekati.
Iya.
Kayak gue belum apa nih
Yeah.
oke-oce-nya nih apa nih gitu.
Where's the Obamacare?
Where's the
gitu,
Obamacare?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah. No,
Nggak ada.
That makes sense. Gue tuh yang bikin gue paling resah from this election. There's two actually. The first adalah gila baliho-baliho yang sangat bahaya, which is
Yeah,
just fucking
it's
ridiculous.
physically dangerous. It's physically
It's
dangerous.
physically dangerous. Yang menurut gue harusnya ada hukum di mana lu bisa menempatkan di mana gitu tempat-tempat
Yeah.
tertentu. And you talk about apa namanya teknologi 4.0
Yeah.
whatever it is. There are fucking screens everywhere. Why don't
Yeah.
use them gitu?
I agree.
Dan yang kedua adalah dana yang dikeluarkan untuk pemilu.
Itu gedenya betul.
I don't fucking care kalau
Yeah.
gede atau kecil. Harus dijabarin kemana?
Betul. Dan itu sebenarnya masalah yang gede banget, and not only in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Tapi the whole world has the same problem. Karena kita nggak tahu duitnya ini untuk apa dan kemana.
Menurut gue harus tahu itu duitnya kemana untuk promosi ini nih.
Betul.
Karena I am so fucking sick
Yeah.
of seeing how ridiculous 02 was last night
Yeah.
and got the amount of votes.
Yeah.
For me, that
Yeah.
didn't make sense.
That made no sense.
Dan I don't understand bahwa wow, gue tuh takut banget. Takut banget bahwa this will continue sampai hari H.
Yeah.
Because you never know what's
Never
gonna
know.
happen di hari H gitu.
And you know, don't call me a peramal, but we wrote Polarisasi way before this.
Yeah.
Way before what Gibran did in 02. Watch the musical.
Wow.
It's crazy how me and Joe and watch it were like, this is literally
It was that.
something, not the same thing,
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
same
yeah.
thing, but
Yeah.
that same contextual di mana gimmick akan dinaikkan itu sangat ada di Polarisasi.
Yeah.
You know, we wrote this like 4 months ago, script lock gitu kan. Jadi,
understand, yeah.
jadi lu bayangin gitu.
I had a conversation with Pagita.
Yeah.
Pagita Wirawan,
Yeah.
who's actually close with. We played golf and then we talked about this election, and then he mentioned two things that already happened.
Okay.
Yang pertama adalah the role of AI during the election, which is insane.
Can I
Please.
jump on
Which
that?
is also at Polarisasi.
Can I jump on that? You need to understand, if you guys think AI is not prevalent in our society, especially in politics, you are so misconstrued. The reason why Bongbong won in
yeah.
Philippines
Was
because of AI.
Yeah.
The reason why Bongbong is the current president of the Philippines,
which his father was.
which his father was the previous dictator. He won because of AI.
Yeah.
Not because of solely that, but partly because of AI.
And dancing.
And dance and a lot of stuff. So it's happening the same thing in India. But the thing is, people don't, you and I, we realize it.
Yeah.
Right? PR kita adalah how do we make the masses realize it. Itu PR.
Yeah.
Itu PR kita, jujur aja.
I thought
Yeah.
PR gue adalah itu, cara menjawabnya adalah dengan cara diam. I thought.
Ya, oke.
Karena I don't want to get into this mess.
Paham.
I got Makna talks to deal with. I
Paham.
don't want people to come here and say, hey, what the fuck did you say?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I mean? I
paham.
didn't want that shit. Tapi that's my problem.
Right.
That I'm actually quiet.
Yes.
Until I put out my first tweet yesterday of all these
Yeah, yeah.
months.
I saw your
gitu,
I saw your tweet.
Yang akhirnya kayak, you know what, I gotta say something. Gitu.
Yeah.
But the point what I'm trying to say adalah, Pagita said this which is very, very good.
Siapapun yang terpilih, itu yang penting adalah gimana seorang pemimpin tuh bisa membuahkan kelembagaan yang berkesinambungan, ya kan? Jangan terjadi personifikasi, harus terjadi institusionalisasi. Semakin kita ngelihat pemimpin itu yang semakin gesit mau mengimortalisasikan diri, itu biasanya at the expense of institutional building. Saya kalau ngelihat kepemimpinannya bukan pemimpinnya. Kalau kepemimpinannya itu kental dengan semangat kelembagaan, ya itu kayaknya oke punya tuh.
And for me, itu penting banget bahwa forget the people.
Okay.
Forget the three of
Yeah.
them. Look who's behind them and see in front of them siapa, how to do it, dan cara-caranya gitu. Because sometimes you see those two figures and you make your decisions, but it's not done gitu.
It's not.
Until the 14th of February.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's such a cool ride. But you're in it.
Yes.
I mean, you see it firsthand.
Yeah.
It's lovely to be there. But at the end of the day, you want people to make their votes and say, "Yep, this is the reason
Yeah.
why." Gitu.
Yeah.
You know what? I think we've talked about that.
Yeah.
Gitu. We've talked about election. We've talked about polarisasi.
Yeah.
I want one last topic.
Got
to
it.
talk
All good.
about you.
All good.
It's about being a pioneer. You left YouTube.
Yeah.
You started it off with your brother.
Yeah.
Basically a pioneer.
Yeah.
I started my podcast 6 years ago.
Yeah.
We were one of the first, I would say, quote, quote, a pioneer as
Yeah.
well. I thought it was great. I thought it was pure fun.
Right.
Until I think we hit the same thing and realized bahwa being a pioneer is not the best thing.
There's this quote which I love, and I'm gonna fuck it up as well.
Yeah.
Indonesia tuh nggak pernah mau menjadi nomor 1, selalu pengen menjadi nomor 2.
Okay.
Ya, nggak ada hubungan sama Anies sama Prabowo ya. Apa bang? Nomor 2? Bukan. Maksud gue gini. This is a copycat industry, and sometimes those who reap the rewards are the ones who come afterwards.
Wow.
You get gini.
Yeah.
Yang nomor 1 we pave the way.
Yeah.
Duh, we pave nih. Oh, ternyata ada nih. Ya kan? Langsung.
And then-
Ini works nih. Shit. See, I know you understand
Yeah.
exactly what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm preaching to the choir literally.
Yeah.
So terkadang it's like we had the audacity to do something in the wild west.
Yeah.
Once we broke that barrier, oh ternyata bisa.
Ternyata bisa bikin salon nih di situ.
Iya, langsung
Yeah, yeah.
buka, langsung orang. Which is, to be honest, not bad.
Good,
It's
good for the environment.
Betul.
Good for the industry.
But
Everything.
sometimes people forget. Again, I'm not making myself equal to the person that I'm naming right now. Einstein once said, "I stand on the shoulders of giants before me." Sorry, was it Einstein or Newton who said that?
Yeah.
I forgot. It was Newton or Einstein? Correct me if I'm wrong. Does that mean we're the giants? No. But sometimes people always forget that Einstein couldn't do what he did if Newton didn't put
what?
out Principia Mathematica.
Yeah.
Right? If Newton wouldn't get, if Galileo Galilei before did whatever. So, itu aja sih. And sometimes, gue gak butuh kayak, I don't need that shit.
No,
But,
no.
but I have people yang benar-benar kayak, apa sih lu? Tapi ada yang benar-benar ada yang benar-benar kayak,
Yeah.
Bang, yang ada yang
Which we don't need.
which we don't need.
Here-
Trust me.
The question is, adalah, you gave up.
Yeah, sort of.
Sort of. I mean,
Yeah.
I hate to break it to
Yeah,
you.
yeah, sort of.
You ended it.
I ended it.
It was like, you know what? Go ahead.
Yeah.
I haven't been planning on giving up.
Yeah.
It's not on the list yet.
Yeah.
How do you think I can compete? Give me advices. Not that it's a competition.
No. I think people like you, and again, we just talked today.
Yeah.
I think I can be completely wrong. I think people like you will never give up and stop. It will just evolve in other ways. Same with me, and my brother.
Yeah.
We stopped in Skinny Indonesia, but sekarang pun masih bikin polarisasi.
Yeah.
Which is just making things
In
in
a
a different way.
format.
I think at the end of the day, people like you and I will always keep on creating in different formats.
Yeah.
In
Deal with
whatever,
it.
in whatever fucking way that mo ito ini, mo ito whatever. My biggest takeaway from my life, in which maybe it will work with you, maybe again, not apple to apple. I always remind myself that I don't have to answer to my ego all the time,
Gotcha.
and
It's fine. You
it's
deal with it,
fine. Sometimes we feel that the ego needs to be filled.
Yeah.
And it's such a hard thing to do because philosophically, people who do have ego are the ones who, tanda kutip, do the crazy things.
Yeah.
Ano feeling ngomong apa sih? Tapi
It makes total sense.
I don't know how to put it in the
Yeah.
The ego, sometimes we have this need to fill it. Yesterday, I was so stressed with Polarisasi. And then my fiance literally told me this. I love my fiance. She was like this. Andovi, you know this is a self-made problem inside your head. And I'm like, what do you mean? If you don't make Polarisasi, if you don't make rap battle, I will still love you. Your family will still love you. People who know you and your friends and your inner circle will still know you for who you are. And it hit me. It hit me. Karena sometimes people like us, kita merasa karya kita memvalidasikan kita.
Yeah.
And
You're right.
that's so not true. You being nice to your, I'm assuming you have family and about tunang atau I don't know.
I got a fiance.
You got a fiance, you have kids or not? I don't know.
No.
Right. And when she said that to me, I was like, iya juga ya. Kita merasa orang-orang, and harus bercermin. And ketika tunangan gue ngomong itu kayak, my mom will love me no matter what. My friends and family who do know me will appreciate me regardless if I make Polarisasi epic rap. But the pressure of making these things selalu kayak, I have to make.
Yeah. I guess it's without noticing. It's about proving yourself you can do something that nobody actually really cares.
Exactly.
Yeah, kan?
Exactly.
But sometimes you just gotta do it.
But yeah, exactly. But sometimes you just feel like, yeah, you're right.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Right. And that's the amazing line that we're kind of threading in. Once you do it because you need validation, then that becomes wrong.
Yeah.
But once you do it because I just gotta do it, then that becomes great.
Yeah.
But sometimes that line becomes very blurry.
Yeah.
Are you doing it because you want to do it, or are you
Or
doing it
you do
for
it for
other people's
validation.
validation? Nah, ini nih that line that everyone with ego in this industry needs to
I understand.
thread. Gitu.
Yeah. Dude, well, thanks for being
Thank
here,
you.
pal. It was really great.
Thank you. But please watch Polarisasi.
Of course.
You and your team,
Yeah.
segala macam ya.
Jadi tanggal 2, 3, 4 Polarisasi di tim di
Graha Bakti Budaya.
Bakti Budaya. And Dovi, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Anything
Thank
else
you
you
so
want to
much.
add?
No. Go to Makna HQ.
That's right. It's our birthday. Jadi buy the merch,
merch.
All right. Kalau gitu gue Yes Lawrence.
Gue Andovi Da Lopez.
And I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.